Okay, everybody, greetings. The title of this is going to be called I Stand Up to P. Why? Because I've been getting some messages in my email. People have DM'd me certain things and asking about this thing going on called the gender pronoun debate, is one of the titles, the identity. And what it's about is where people are no longer identifying with the gender, biogender, which is a male and female. They are calling themselves other things by way of pronouns. Now, for me, being that I'm been around for a few years, I grew up learning man, woman, male, female, he, she, father, mother, husband, wife, brother, sister, all those terms, those names. And now it's out where people want to change that. They no longer want to identify with those terminologies. And that's their right. You have a right to do that. And what I'm going to say, I'm not trying to be or offensive to anyone or say things that are derogatory or mean or hurtful. And anything I say that offends you, you find a problem with it, refer to my Thursday posts. Got to give you the answer for that. But what I'm trying to say is this, is that when I say I P standing up, meaning that I am a man, a male, a he, what do you want to call it? I'm a man. And men, when they go pee, they stand up. Now you might say, well, man can still sit down if he wants to. Yes, this is true, but that's not how it is meant to be. A man does that. And let me give you a quick example of what I mean. And this has happened to some of us during the time of our lives, is that we're driving down the highway and we're on our way home and we have to pee. And we can hold it. We're doing pretty good. We're holding it. We're okay. And then as soon as we get to the house, as soon as we pull up in the driveway and get to the door, it seems like our bladder has a mind of its own and it starts to want to, yeah, I want to do it now. So you're standing there and you're twisting and turning your legs and you're trying to do things and get the key in the door. And as soon as you get the key in the door, what do? You dash out to the toilet and you pull down your zipper and you whip it out and start peeing and go, what a relief, right? You stand there facing the wall and you're doing your business. Now, let's switch it over to a female, a woman, okay? A woman. I'm going to say a woman because that's what they are. They're women. And same situation. You get to the door, you're standing there and you're trying to hold it in and you're crossing your legs back and forth and you run to the bathroom and you go to the toilet. And let's say you're wearing pants like a man. You have on a pair of the jeans and it has a zipper in the front, but pulling the zipper down in the front is not the same for you. What do you have to do? You have to pull down the pants all the way down along with your underwear, turn your back to the wall, sit and squat and do your business. And then when you're finished, you do what? You get some tissue paper, toilet paper, and you wipe yourself. And you wash your hands like the men would do. And you're on your business, you're on your way. That's a difference. That's a major difference. And everybody does it. If you're a man, if you're a woman, I don't care what you choose to call yourself, you can. Again, I'm not trying to be offensive to anyone, but I call it as I see it. If I see a woman, I'm going to say that is a woman. If I see a man, I'm going to say that is a man. Why? Because, again, as I say, men pee standing up. Now, another thing, let's take a little bit further. And many times you've been on the highway, you're driving somewhere, and you stop at a gas station, and you get gas, and you have to go use the facility. So when you go into the facility where it says men and women, those are the two things, or male, female, whatever terminology is, or the picture of it looks like a man or like a woman. You go into it looks like a man, you walk in there, what do you see? You see against the wall a urinal, and you see a stall, maybe two stalls, two urinals, wherever it is. You have a urinal. What's the urinal there for? It's for men who stand up to pee. When you go into the bathroom, you face the wall, and then sometimes there may be some advertisements on the wall or trying to sell you something or whatever have you, but you're standing there and you're urinating. You don't have to use the toilet. But for women, you go to a woman's restroom, There are no urinals. Why not? Because women do not stand up to pee. Women have to turn their back to the wall, sit down, squat, and do their business. And then wash your hands. When you finish, you wash your hands and you wipe yourself and do. That is the terminology that I'm used to. I'm used to when those of you who read it, it's in your Bible if you want to go that far, where it says God created male and female, man, woman, Adam, Eve, sons, Cain, Abel, wife, daughter, son. It's all over there, but it's a thing where it's trying to unidentify who and what you are. When a woman, and I'm going to say it again, when a woman has a baby, what can she do? She can breastfeed. A man cannot. So breastfeeding makes you a woman. Now you can call it whatever you want to call it, but that's what it is. That's what it is. You have the binary genders, male and female. Like I said, mother, father, and I call it as I see it. You know, you have the husband and wife, the identity thing, and you have free speech. You can say what you want to say about who you feel that you want to be called, but you can say anything you want to be called, but you are what you are. And another thing, outwardly, your parents may want be one thing, but internally tells you what you are. If you have a prostate, I don't care what you look like on the outside. If you have a prostate, then you are a male genetically. Now, you may not want to accept that, but that's the truth. If you are a female, you have fallopian tubes and a urethra inside you. And if you want to call yourself something different and you have a problem with your feminine organs, who do you go see? You go see a gynecologist who deals with females, not its, or not them's, or whatever's. Again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or offensive, but that's the truth. That's the fact. That is the facts. The facts are that you have male, you have female. You can regender it any way you want to, but nature says, and you don't fool Mother Nature. Nature says there are males and there are females. And if you look even at nature, look at a dog. A male dog, when he has to pee, does what? Lifts his leg up and does his business. A female dog, if she has to pee, what does she do? She squats. Okay? That tells you, well, that tells me that there is a male, there is a female gender, and that's what it is. Now, you can identify however you choose to identify. You can identify with any word that you want to identify as you want to call yourself. However, I will call you what I see, what I know to be. If I see you and you have big breasts, and any size breasts, I mean a bit big, and you have a female organ body part, then I'm gonna call you a woman. Now you can call yourself whatever. I'm not a woman. I'm not this. I'm not. Well, that's your terminology, but that's not what it says. You go back thousands of years, there was always men and women. There was no this gender thing, this here, pronoun thing. It was always the same thing. We always knew each other as a male and as a female. So again, you can identify any way you want to. Again, you have free speech. You can, do however. But I am telling you that if you stand up and take a piss, you are a man regardless of what you want to call yourself. Because nature says that's what you do. If you are a woman, a female, and when you do your business, you have to sit down and do it that way, then you are a woman, you are a female. Now, you can debate the little other things if you want to, but you don't fool nature. Nature has things in order, and that's what you do. So again, call yourself whatever you wish, identify yourself however you want, but nature tells you who you really are, according to how, just as simply as going to the bathroom. Nature will define you. Now, you can define, well, some people can do some people. That's all parts of tricks. But again, if you're in their car and you're going home and you're going to use the bathroom, nature is going to take over and make you do whatever you need to do as a man or as a woman. You can't get past that. You can't fight that, and you can't argue that. So again, not being offensive, I appreciate you for listening to me. And you can agree or disagree, and if you do, then again, I always say refer to my Thursday post. And those of you who have sent in your love gifts, your donations, we appreciate it. And if you want to continue to do that, my PayPal is jaes123 at Yahoo, or my Cash App is $jaes124. You know, you can donate, you can contribute. I greatly appreciate it. But then again, remember this. I, as a man, I stand up to P. Again, why? Because nature says so, and you can't fool Mother Nature.